Did you happen to follow the Missouri legislature's brouhaha over Boeing at all with their non-binding resolutions that caused Boeing some heartburn at all?
I didn't. I mean, the big issue in the Congress for Boeing is the National Labor Relations Board, who is trying to prevent Boeing from building the 787 airliner in South Carolina, which I think is a singularly idiotic move by a couple of bureaucrats in Washington trying to cripple the number one exporter in America with the number one product of that exporter, the 787. And so my hope is that we can block the NLRB from doing this particularly idiotic maneuver so that we can build employment at Boeing in general, obviously helping out the company and military aircraft division being part of that company.
I'm particularly interested to take on your take on both the Libya situation and on the president's announcement on Iraq. What is your take on both of those situations?
On Libya, first of all, because we're local here, the only U.S. tactical aircraft that flew in Libya late in the conflict was the F-18. And it was the jamming version of the aircraft, all built here. So that was particularly encouraging. In general, I was in Libya a month ago, and I was optimistic. I thought I would see a war zone, but the rebels really took Tripoli intact. And anti-Gaddafi graffiti was everywhere. The mood of the country was very pro-American. The moment people felt or heard that an American delegation was there, they kept coming up saying thank you. When John McCain walked into Tripoli Central Hospital, the crowd there started yelling Allah Akbar, and that was a good thing. So I think in general we have the makings of a very strong pro-U.S. ally in Libya.
What about the Iraq announcement?
I think that the United States can dramatically reduce the number of troops in Iraq, but to go to zero means that we will have almost no influence. And it's very important, given all of the time and attention we have spent on Iraq, to make sure that the government doesn't collapse and that Iraq does not become an ally of Iran. So I worry that Secretary Clinton's plan to include a residual presence, which was the administration's view until just a week ago, was the lower risk, better way to go that would ensure U.S. national security over the long run. You know, no doubt when you announce that all the troops are coming home, it's going to be popular, but the point of our national security policy is not to make the popular decision, it's to make the one that protects the American people over the long haul. And keeping Iraq out of an alliance with Iran, or keeping one of the top oil producers from collapsing, I think is very much in U.S. interest.